So we've got a brand new image of Batwoman in front of what seems to be Arkham Asylum. We've got other images of inside Arkham Asylum, and there's some Flash 100th episode information to do with Zoom returning. So let's talk about this, guys. How's it going, Arrowverse fans? Welcome to a brand new video on just the crossover in general, because we've got quite a few things to talk about today. So as for the Flash fans who want to just hear about everyone should be Flash fans if I'm talking about the crossover which involves all of it. But anyway, I'll get onto that a little bit later. But first of all, I want to talk about this new Batwoman image next to Supergirl, which Melissa Benoist uploaded, and then get to the other various crossover images that I haven't talked about yet. And they are all very exciting teasers. It looks like just with around a week to go, I think, we're finally getting into Gotham City and Batwoman and everything like that. So the whole Dr. Destiny thing will be going down now. And I think our heroes who have been through quite a lot already, judging by Oliver Queen being in the Flash costume, Barry being the Green Arrow, we have a Dark Superman reading out a book full of Speed Force symbols versus the Earth 38 Superman. It looks like now they're finally going to confront Dr. Destiny, who may, or probably is, behind all of this. And that is when Batwoman will come into all of this. But before I get into all these images, guys, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more updates just like this. And if you do go on to enjoy the video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, as it really does show support for the channel. So here's our actual first real life picture of Batwoman. Ruby Rose as Batwoman. Now Melissa Benoist uploaded this picture herself. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time I've posted this video there's going to be more photos coming out, because since they're shooting now in front of Arkham Asylum, but I think it is this kind of hospital that might obviously be off limits to paparazzi coming in. Maybe that's why there isn't loads of other shots coming out right now. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the hospital they're filming at in real life. But either way, those definitely look like Arkham gates behind them. And this is where a certain character by the name of John Deegan, played by Jeremy Davies, now you may know him from plenty of things before, like Lost and stuff like that. I have made a video on this quite a while ago. This was reported back in September, I think, by TV Line. Either way, TV Line reported that Dr. Deegan just might be crazier than the inmates he treats, and such his machinations will draw Green Arrow, the Flash, and Supergirl to Gotham City. And it's probably fairly obvious to a lot of you now that John Deegan is most likely going to be Dr. Destiny, aka his alias in the comics, John D. But more on John Deegan in a little bit. First of all, I want to just say that this costume looks great. I really wish we had a little bit more better lighting, but regardless, this is a very good photo at the same time. I just wanted to see a bit more of the bottom layer of the suit. But it does look just like that. What people were saying was more concept art than an actual real life shot like what we're seeing here, than what we saw previously. But Ruby Rose just looked fantastic here. I think that the wig looks great. The mask looks great. I mean, this is actually it in the person. Granted, this isn't like in motion, like in the episode or anything, so it's only going to look better on screen. But the fact that this is an actual, for all we know, like an iPhone photo or whatever, it looks pretty awesome. Now, as mentioned before, when we got that actual first proper promo photo for the Batwoman, it looks like they're using that new kind of spandexy material that Grant Gustin was given on his new Flash suit, and now Oliver Queen, Stephen Amell, I guess. The belt as well still seems to be sideways, just like in that promo photo as well. And I think that's one criticism everyone was having. I do admit that I would like it to be straight, I guess, but it's maybe trendy at the same time, the fact that it's sideways. But that is, I don't think that's just the way she's standing. It's kind of consistent with that photo. So it looks like her belt a utility belt will be sideways for whatever reason, but it's not a massive drawback for me or anything. Melissa Benoist looks very, very happy that we've got another female superhero on the scene. And I just can't wait to get to this part of the crossover. Now, everyone has been asking in the comment sections, where's Batwoman, blah, 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 because we've been getting all of these photos, whether that's of, the Green Arrow and Oliver Queen dressed as the Flash, and all of these things that have been coming out since, but no Batwoman. Well, as TV Line reported, with Dr. Destiny in the crossover being this doctor who is just probably more crazy than his patients, it seems that will be the final showdown. And so they've been filming everything before this, and then they're leading up to like, oh, we know what's going on here, maybe let's go to Gotham City, and that is when our heroes of the Arrowverse meet Batwoman, and that's when Batwoman is introduced into the Arrowverse and they're on her turf. So naturally, since wherever the Bruce Wayne / Batman is, I'm hoping to God we get some kind of explanation there. It won't be Bruce coming in and saying, hi, welcome to my turf, what's going on here, do you need a hand? It will be Batwoman, and that is where we're leading to this photo here, where it couldn't be more obvious that that is Arkham Asylum in the background, and they're all going to go in and defeat Dr. Destiny. Now there are a couple more photos of which I believe to be inside Arkham Asylum, one definitely inside Arkham Asylum, and that is something Mark Guggenheim actually posted earlier today around the time that this Batwoman photo came out, and that is a cell literally displayed as Guggenheim M, like room 345. Now this is obviously an Arkham inmate cell. I think that's quite a cool Easter egg to have. But it just makes me think, oh man, when we're watching this and we're going past, and that will probably most evidently be on screen since they're going through that effort to do that, I'm really hoping we get some other teasers for other villains, whether that even be Killer Croc or, I don't know, the Joker, or who knows, because what we have to bear in mind is with the Batwoman show, I don't think we're going to be seeing anyone like the Joker or anything like that. So villains that maybe the Batwoman show won't touch on, even though they might probably borrow quite a few Batman villains, might already be behind the cell doors at Arkham Asylum, just for an explanation as to why we might not be visiting like the Joker or like Scarecrow, or like just as popular as that. But either way, everyone, keep your eyes peeled during this episode. Now this episode will most likely, as I said, be right towards the end of the crossover, but yeah, keep your eyes peeled for any other like really cool Easter eggs within Arkham. Now this next photo Stephen Amell uploaded is of, it looks like some like operating place where there's some surgical tools. Either way, I think that this is kind of Dr. Destiny's chilling place, since he is like John Deegan, a doctor at Arkham Asylum. I think he's probably doing all kinds of things to the patients there, God knows what. But I mean, there's not too much we can get from this photo, but my best guess, just because of the lighting and everything like that, and just around the timing that this photo was uploaded, with everything now pointing to Arkham, it seems that this would be Dr. Destiny's creepy ass actual place that Jeremy Davies is playing John Deegan. But yeah, looking at this photo, pretty disturbing whatever Dr. Deegan is getting up to, because it seems pretty messed up. Now as for Dr. Destiny and how all of this seems to be leading up to him as the main big bad for the crossover, I have no idea what's going on. I think earlier on everyone thought, okay, so this might be dream manipulation, but now I feel like everything points towards that these are our actual characters, or like whatever is happening isn't like what they did before when Oliver Queen was in that, or like, you know, a few characters in the previous crossovers, you know, like that 100th episode of Arrow, I think it was, where they're all in that kind of dream sequence by the Dominators, and, you know, he was seeing all kinds of things. We even saw previous characters like Moira Queen and Deathstroke at the time and stuff like that, and I just don't think they're going to be doing another dream sequence where Barry Allen is the Green Arrow and Oliver Queen is the Flash. Or if they're like taking Dr. Destiny's dream manipulation kind of powers, but making it like a fabric fold of reality where he's actually made that the case. I have no idea if they're going to alter it that way. Recently, we have seen new set photos from the crossover with Oliver Queen back in his suit, Grant Gustin, Barry Allen back in his Flash costume. So it looks like whatever they solved there has actually, you know, sorted that bit out, and maybe they're now going to Arkham Asylum to actually deal with John Deegan. But I just hope that it's more than a dream manipulation, bottom line. Maybe, as I just said, it is going to be like a reality manipulation that they do solve, because there are actual other set photos that Stephen Amell has posted where we evidently see Oliver Queen here and then Barry. This is probably around the time where they hadn't reversed whatever has been going on, and they're back in their original, you know, character roles. But we see Barry in Oliver's clothes, and we see Oliver dressed in Barry's clothes. Yeah, again, with this, I'm just still thinking, are our characters like Oliver Queen, who is obviously dressed as Barry there, and, you know, dresses up as the Flash, does he still know that he's Oliver, but he's just got the Speed Force abilities, and he's just like, why am I like this? But they kind of play out that storyline until they fix it. Or are they actually these characters for whatever reason, but they know something's off, but Supergirl maybe isn't affected, which is why we see Supergirl in her actual Supergirl costume still, and maybe she's trying to sort that out. Now, there is this other picture of Tom Cavanaugh taking a photo of him and Grant Gustin, and you can very clearly see that Grant Gustin is there, and it seems that he's wearing some sort of muscle suit under the Green Arrow suit there to make it filled out a little bit more. But you can see, very interestingly, that Tom Cavanaugh seems to be wearing the same kind of zip-up jacket that adds a little bit of padding onto your muscles. Now, that makes me think, who the heck is he playing? Who the heck is Tom Cavanaugh playing in this crossover? I think it's going to be very, very interesting to find out who. I mean, it would be so funny if it was like Red Arrow or some accomplice to the Green Arrow. But I'd love to know your ideas down in the comments below. I honestly, it could be anyone. You guys know how crazy this crossover is getting with all of the implementations we've seen on behind the scenes photos already. Now, as for the Flash fans who are wondering about Zoom, it was confirmed to DC World, who was attending London MCM Comic Con, by Tony Todd when he was talking to him, that he would be, and he is, and has already recorded his lines for the 100th episode of The Flash. And he even said some past speedsters will be wanting a piece of Barry. Now this, if I remember correctly, does actually line up with, I think, those Reddit leaks we were talking about during the summer. So Zoom has been confirmed to return, and it looks like, according to those leaks as well that I just mentioned, Savitar and maybe Reverse Flash as well will be coming back. I mean, it was speedsters plural, so it looks like multiple enemy speedsters of Barry's past will be somehow featured in that 100th episode. I don't know if they're going to be real or if it's going to be some kind of sequence there as well of the Speed Force, just trying to get a grab at him or something. But it would be super, super interesting if this was actually real somehow and they pull off this storyline where I don't know how these speedsters don't defeat Barry and like somehow he gets out of it. Because if that's real, we literally have Savitar, we literally have Zoom, and we have the Reverse Flash. That's so overpowered. How will Barry not just get rinsed there and then? So that kind of leads me to think that it's some kind of trial and tribulation or some kind of thing that isn't as threatening as it seems to be when I actually say it to you guys right now. But either way, guys, this is absolute hype overload. We've got freaking Batwoman real life pictures now in front of Arkham Asylum. We've got Arkham Asylum Easter eggs and hoping to get a little bit more there. Dr. Destiny is well on his way. And now we've got multiple speedsters coming back, whether you're a fan of Savitar or not, or even Zoom, which I think a lot of people are fans of Zoom, and Reverse Flash. It's just like a godsend. I can't wait for all of this, and let me know what you're most excited about and all of your theories about everything I said in this video down in the comments below. But that is the video, everyone. Like it if you did enjoy it. It really does show your support for the channel and I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're brand new to never miss out on a single Arrowverse update just like this. Links as always are in the description down below to follow me on Twitter and social media. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.